We are live.
We are. Why? I asked you to wait. I see how you're being with an old man. I see how it is. Well, that's not really true. I mean, she pressed record when I told her to because Tagg is cool and I'm just an old man that thinks he's funny sometimes. My name is Roger. Co host is Tagg. We are here with our YouTube video channel, which focuses on finding affordable housing for everyday people. In fact, that's what we named our channel. Today, we're going to take a look at a house that is for sale in Danville, Virginia. The address is 205 Easter Drive in Danville. It is a single-family home that is for sale for $50,000. It's a two-bedroom, one-bath home with 1,700 square feet, and it's on a 0.7 acre lot. That's a pretty good sized lot, 7/10 of an acre. It's actually been for sale for a while. Looking at it from the outside, you can probably understand why it's in need of some TLC, a good deal of it, in fact. But anyway, we are looking at the place on the realtor.com website, and it has got 20-something photos, and Tagg's going to introduce it to us so that we can get started. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that the front of this property looks good. I can't tell if it is a duplex or a single dwelling, but I do like the color. I like some shrubberies around the home. I think it adds color. I do like this extended roof up here, creating a front porch. I like that a lot. And you can tell this is taken in winter simply because of the trees. But this isn't. It's nice looking on the outside. Of course, with this being 50,000, and just from the looks of it, it does look tired from the outside, and it needs some repairs. It needs a family in there that's going to take care of it. So take care of your home, so it'll take care of you. And as you can tell from the backyard, in the back of the house, is that there needs to be some additional repairs, especially this gutter. But the price point makes it affordable. You can do so and create that environment that you want to have. You don't need a lot of money to to live your life. All you need is a vision and the desire to um, get to work and put in the effort. That's all you need. You can also hire somebody too. So it is what it is. Any comments?
No, you're doing fine. Most of what we've seen is exterior stuff. It's it what needs to be done is fairly obvious, I believe. So please go ahead.
Okay. I'm glad that they took a picture of some of the damages here that's going on. And that just gives you a sense of creating a budget, walking in with your eyes wide open, knowing that it's not covered up because we don't have disclosures here. We're just going on the photos, and so when you know the truth ahead of time, it just gets you more prepared, in my opinion. Now, um, moving on, we do have a picture of the kitchen, so that's a plus. Oh, and we can see down in the basement. That's awesome. I see that they bricked in the fireplace here, and they started to do some repairs. So you can just get a visual of what they're doing here, so you know what you can and cannot do, and what needs to be replaced or redone. You can correct it from the very beginning. So I like that. I like that a lot. And then you're not having to empty out the room, renovate it, find out that there's something really, really wrong, and start all over again. So that's good. All right. Okay. So you have a blank canvas as as what I consider here a blank canvas to be able to create that dream kitchen. It's just a matter of switching out cabinets if you want to, or painting over if you don't want to switch them out, or what have you. But the price point makes it affordable. It's your up cost. It's your the cost that's going to be upfront versus a monthly payment of $2,000-3,000, and you still have to make these improvements. So, any comments about the kitchen?
Well, it looks like half a kitchen to me, so I think I'd be trying to make my cabinets extend over to the other wall, on the opposite side of the doorway, maybe down the other wall too, because it looks kind of cramped. It's one of I don't know if it's the camera effect that's causing this or not, but either it's a low ceiling or something. But you can see the upper cabinets are not very tall themselves, but the space between the bottom of the upper cabinets and the countertop is something you and I comment on frequently when it's too small. And
Yeah.
this looks to me like it's one of those too small. The space should be big enough for you to put your, I don't know, coffee maker, coffee grinder, air,
Espresso machine.
Instant Pot. What were you saying? Sorry.
Espresso machine.
Espresso machine, whatever, you as the owner chooses to put on your counter. You need space to put it on there. There's no space to do that freely in this layout. But I would be gutting this. All of it would go, and then I'd redo where it is, and then extending it, like I already said, on the other side of the doorway opening. Anyway, back to you.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the bathroom. And okay. Well,
Speechless, are you?
yeah. Um, for some reason, the color is just yelling at me. Help me! But um,
That is French's
I,
mustard yellow there.
yeah, yeah. That's like Ronald McDonald. So it's just a little distracting. But the bathroom needs to be renovated, obviously. And if you watch any of our previous videos, you're gonna know that I'm gonna turn this tub around. I'm gonna move that toilet, and even though the window is on this other side and we don't have a view of the other side of the bathroom in these two bathroom um, photos, this could be the other side of it. Don't really know. I would try to get that bathtub under the window. And if I couldn't do that, then I would just create a space that is that can fit a double sink in there, and a, a linen closet, and just make unusable space usable. Any comments?
No, no, I like it. I wouldn't be doing much different than that. I like the idea of the tub going under the window if it, if it's can be easily done with moving the plumbing. And I like the idea of the double sink on these homes that have one bathroom. Obviously, the walls have got to come down. I think we kind of said at the beginning of the house video, if we didn't, I would be willing to bet you 99 or excuse me, a large majority of the walls are coming down anyway. Just make sure you
Mhm.
got your structural integrity that you want to have um, for your ceilings, your floors, and your walls.
Yeah.
I see a lot of bowing in these walls. I don't know what that means in context of what made it happen, but I would be investigating so that I would feel comfortable with the result when I was done.
Right.
Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the more photos. Okay, we already seen the outside of the property, and we saw that they're making some changes here to the front room. Okay, so we see a side of the kitchen and what seems to be a hallway. Um, I find this unusable space. I would create an opening here, um, probably here, and have my cabinets and appliances along the long wall um, in the kitchen. Now that we see what this room is about, and I would try to incorporate these rooms here for more living space instead of a gigantic hallway like this. This is probably attached to the AC, HVA, or HVAC system. Hello. And I would put something in that is more, you know, dated where I wouldn't have to have these heating and cooling units out here like this. Move these vents, try to put them in the ceiling versus the floor. With the price point the way it is, makes it affordable. So yeah, I just find this wasted space. I would just want to open this up so I have more living space instead of walls. That's just me. Any comments?
Yes, yes. I was actually waiting to see if you'd give me a chance to comment. I'm actually unsure why that opening is in the floor there because if you look up to the wall on the left, there is a
I saw
obvious
that.
vent there, which I assume is a return
Yeah.
air.
Mhm.
So I don't know why both of them are in that close proximity to each other, but I think the one on the floor should be able to go. Oh, and yeah, where you got your cursor at there at the back,
Yeah.
another one. I don't
Mhm.
think you need all that. I mean, it definitely seems like you need the benefits of a heating and air conditioning person. It's a 1,700 square feet house.
Mhm.
That's usually about twice what I would consider putting a mini split in. I don't know if I would generally use a mini split system for anything over 1,000 square feet. That's my own personal choice.
Right.
Um, but with 1,700 square feet, I probably would be trying to do a traditional HVAC system.
Mhm.
And I just see something flawed about the way this is laid out. So I would be wanting to get an expert in to um, pay to give me their expert opinion, to sell me their expert opinion. That sort of thing doesn't come free. But
Yeah.
I would then, implement it and try to get rid of what doesn't belong here. And that's what I'm seeing. Anyway,
Mhm.
enough of that. Back to
Yeah.
you.
Um. Yeah. I know. I've been dinged on comments about moving walls and stuff, but tight spaces require more ducting because you need airflow. So when you open it up, you decrease that ducting, you decrease the cost, and you create more airflow. How many pictures do you actually need on a wall? You know, especially when you're charged on cubic feet, not square feet, for heating and cooling. So those are some of the things that I think about. But of course, always get an expert and get the floor plan and um, have them do a visual for you, so you can't wrap your mind around what you're paying for, what you're investing in, and how you want your home to be energy efficient and sustainable without costing an arm and a leg and a liver and a kidney in your firstborn, you know? So these are some of the things that I think about. And I like natural lighting. And with natural lighting, if your windows are not uh, protected and sealed, it's going to cost you monthly on your electric bill. And um, with light comes heat. And if you're in a climate that is warm or hot or humid, you can easily solve these issues when it comes to renovating your home for you to nest and roost at um, long term and not be chained to the electric company on a high bill just because it looks pretty. It can look pretty and be energy efficient if you plan it. And so this is why we have the video here to create some ideas that maybe you haven't thought of or that you have thought of and you just need a second confirmation, a different opinion, a different um, outlook on how you can just piece it together than just looking at, oh my gosh, it's going to cost me so much money to fix this. But when you fix it in a way that doesn't cost you so much monthly, it's an investment. So I see some water damage here. Get that addressed. Um, but other than that, the structure of the home, it looks like it's, in good standing. And so I think it's worth the investment. I really do. Now this is a little odd, but
It is.
we don't know what's under here to make it
Feels like
work.
this blue painted wall room is an add-on.
Yeah, it's like an add-on. Can't really tell if this is a door leading to a closet or to another room. But if you're able to get your eyes on the property, you can do an assessment of what this actually is and make it into a closet, or you can make it into another bathroom. Because there's only one bathroom in this home. You don't have to leave it as is.
Nope. Especially with all these floors needing to be completed in the
Yep.
redo. I mean, it's nothing to change plumbing around when you don't even have to tear up floors to do it.
hmm Okay, so it looks like this is going down into a basement, or is
Kind of
this
looks
the attic going down into the main room?
kind of looks like, yeah, the it's camera's pointed, down below, and it's pointing up towards the either second floor. Maybe that door at the head of the landing could be to the attic or to a closet,
To this
but
room, maybe?
to that room, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really know. The photos aren't really. It's not really painting a picture of the flow of the home. This is why it's important to make an appointment with the listing agent to go in and view the home to see exactly what it looks like. And you
With
can
a
make your own
with
floor plan.
Make an appointment with a buyer's representative agent, not the listing agent.
Well, you have to sign a buyer's agreement in order to see the home. And sometimes, with the home buyer agent, they won't even show you the home unless you're already pre-approved. If you just want to get a visual on the home, call the listing agent. They'll be more than
Oh,
happy to show you the property. I mean, that's what they're there for. Open the
I,
door.
s- I see what you mean. Okay.
hmm So go on, open the door. um, yeah, there's no reason to gatekeep. in my opinion. I mean, you're in the real estate business to sell properties, not hold them hostage. So I think having a pre-approval for a loan is a good idea for when you see something you want to make an offer on. But if you haven't really seen anything, I think it keeps you pigeonholed from moving forward with your home search. You know, call that listing agent. A listing agent probably isn't driving around showing other people's a home to purchase, which takes up time. They can easily go to the property, let you in.
Okay.
But I think this is good a good investment. I really do. Like the square footage, you have a top floor and a bottom floor, probably a basement or at least another um, potential basement
I see
or
a lot of
walkout.
dirt when we're looking through these floors. I don't see much of a
I,
sign of a basement.
I think it's half and half. I really do. I think part of it is
I didn't think
um,
of that.
there's one
Right.
photo in here that it kind of looks like a dugout. I think it was is it in here. I'm trying to get to the photo that showed the front door. Okay, this is exterior. I don't know, but you can check it out yourself and see. Oh, here it is. The window down here. And so I think this is, you know, above ground,
I
and I think this is below ground.
see your point. Yep.
Yeah.
Right next to the
So,
fireplace, too.
yeah, yeah. So, street view, see what the neighborhood has to offer and what we can offer the community with our presence. Okay, so you have some elbow room around you. That's great. And depending on where that property line is, you can build out here. You can add above, maybe even over here. You really can't tell.
You do have 7/10 of an acre, so it's a pretty good sized yard. So there is room to go one direction or another, depending on where the structure is on the lot.
Neighborhood is decent. You're not off of a main road, which is good. So it'll be nice and quiet and evening and kind of chill. That's great. Yeah, look at that. That is nice and deep. Nice and deep. So, depending on your situation, you can probably put another dwelling on your property for either rental income or mother-in-law suite or, you know, um, what have you. Just make sure you check with your zoning and permit. But it looks like you have a nice green area over here. It doesn't look too busy, and yet you still have a neighborhood. So let's check out the satellite view. This looks really good. This looks nice.
It does.
Whoops. Come on, Google, let's catch up. So yeah, you're not too rural, you're not too city. It doesn't look like it's too suburban. It just looks like a nice homestead.
I
If that's
agree.
okay. Mhm. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. And do you have anything else you'd like to add to it before we close
Nope, just
out?
close this out. Thank you for
Okay,
being
well,
here.
yes, thank you. And I like to remind you that your dream home might be just one project away. So whether if you're into fixer-uppers or homegrown gardens, this channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. And if you have a property you like to share, we're more than happy to get the word out. Just post in the comment section with a link. After all, at the end of the day, it's about people helping people. And we will catch you next video.